National Federation of the Blind. Live the life you want.
So I'm going to be teaching you how to tie a tie. It's usually better to wear a different kind of shirt than the one I'm wearing now. You usually wear one that is buttoned down with an actual collar. But today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how I tie a tie. There are a couple of different ways to tie a tie, but I'm going to show you the way I do it. So I start off with the tie facing outwards. And the way you know which way the tie is facing is many ties will have one or two tags on the back side of it. So you want the tags to face you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drape the tie over my neck so that the big end is on my left and the small end is on my right. And once again, the tag should be facing you. So now I'm going to adjust the tie so that one end is longer than the other. And the end that should be longer is the big end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust it to a point where the small end of the tie is about, 5-6 inches away from my belly button. So the next step is to bring the big end of the tie over across the small end of the tie. So you're making like an X. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to be pinching that X with my thumb, index, and middle finger. So the tags are still facing me. And so by the way, if the tags are facing me, the design of the tie, it is going to be facing outwards. And that's what you want. You want people to see the pattern and the color of the tie. So now with the big end, as the tags are facing me, I'm going to bring that end up. So as I'm bringing it up, the tags are going to be facing out. I'm going to bring it up so that I'm draping it across my left arm. So as I bring it up, I'm bringing it towards my body and then up and over my left arm. So now the tie is resting on my left hand. And I'm still pinching it with those 3 fingers. But I want to slide it up so that the big end up so that the back of the big end is now resting on those 3 fingers. So I've made kind of a little circle. So the tie is encircling my thumb and index and middle fingers. So now I'm going to go back to the end of the big end. And once again, the tags are facing me. So now I'm going to, once again, bring the end of the tie towards my body. I'm going to lift it up, and the tags are now facing out again. They're facing away from me. So I'm bringing it up to my neck, and I'm bringing it right between the center of the tie. So next I'm going to pull up on the big end so that it's now outside of the tie and it's draped downwards again. So now the tags are facing me again. So next step is I'm going to grab a hold of the big end again, and I'm going to put it between that spot where the tie is encircling my 3 fingers. So it's going to be on top of, my fingers are still in place, it's going to be on top of my index finger and middle finger. And I'm going to push down so that it goes to the bottom, so it goes underneath the first layer of material that's there. I'm going to pull down on the tie, the big end, and I'm still holding on to that X. So now I'm tightening up on the big end I'm tightening up on the knot by pulling on the big end a little bit. So now I can move my fingers out, and as I move my fingers out to make the knot small, I'm going to pull on the big end. So some people like a big knot, I like a small knot, so I pull it nice and tight. So right now I have a knot, and if I had on a polo shirt, it'll be about at the second button of my polo shirt, the knot is. So now I'm going to grab hold of the small end, and I'm going to pull down and make sure it stays nice and even. And those tags that I've been talking about this whole time, the small end will fit in those tags so that when you're outside, the tie will not fly all over the place, and it'll stay nice and organized. So it's basically held in place with those 2 tags, the small end. So I know there's a lot of information, and you might have to go back and pause it or rewind it to watch things over. But that's basically how you tie a tie.
Connect with us. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at NFB_voice. And like us on Facebook by searching for National Federation of the Blind. Visit our website at nfb.org or call us at 410-659-9314.